As many of you know, I have been sending AirTags to all corners of the world. Sometimes a unique opportunity pops up to get an AirTag at an interesting location. This video is about 3 islands, different in geography and scenery, but they all have unique features that makes them very interesting. Our first stop is Grenada in the Caribbean. I got contacted by Caleb in Ponte Vedra, Florida, and he said he would carry the AirTag there. So I sent the AirTag off in the evening to Florida and see that it makes its way to the mail center in The Hague. From there it's a bit of a surprise. It first went to Amsterdam Airport and after a few days it moved south towards Maastricht Airport in the south of the Netherlands. From Maastricht it flew to JFK Airport in New York. After moving around Manhattan, it eventually took an overland route to Florida, where it was eventually delivered in Ponte Vedra. Kayla took it on a flight from Jacksonville to Miami and then on to Grenada. During its flight I got a few updates from the Bahamas and the Dominican Republic as it crossed their territory. Kayla sent me these photos from beautiful Grenada. As you can see, the AirTag covered quite a bit of ground in Grenada. The route back home had one little surprise in store. It flew back to Miami, then to Jacksonville, from where it was mailed back to me. It got back to JFK, and to my surprise, from there it flew to Lisbon in Portugal. From Lisbon it flew back to Amsterdam, and a few days later the AirTag was back with me. From Grenada we go to the Faroe Islands, just north of the United Kingdom. Since I have been there myself, I'm familiar with the stunning scenery there. I want to send the AirTag to the second city of Faroe Islands named Klaksvik. The AirTag is going to the tourist office of Klaksvik, and in a letter I kindly asked them to take some photos and send it back to me. So I sent the letter and it ended up taking a truck all the way to Copenhagen Airport. From here it took the Atlantic Airways flight to Vagar, the main airport in the Faroe Islands. A few days later I could see the AirTag had arrived in Klaksvik. And then, nothing, no email. So after about a week I decided to drop them a line and ask about the mail they received. They swiftly replied me, and sure enough, as promised, the next week I received these 3 photos from Klaksvik. The AirTag was sent back via Copenhagen to me eventually. Our last stop is another tropical destination, the Maldives. Starting point for this trip will be Derry in Northern Ireland, where David will carry it to the Maldives. The trip to Northern Ireland had very few surprises. It went via the Eurotunnel to London and then transferred to Midlands Airport. From there it flew to Belfast and it was delivered in Derry a few days later. David drove to Dublin Airport in Ireland and got on an Emirates flight to Dubai. He spent a few days in Dubai and then flew from Dubai to the Maldives. He sent us these pictures from the Maldives. After David sent the AirTag back to me, it went on another journey to Pakistan. But that's something for another video.